Hello, this is Katie, and this is Valentine's card number 2. And I'm a little sick, so if my voice sounds weird, that is why. I'm going to be starting with this dark brown card base, and I found a card idea on Pinterest that I thought was very cute. And I have a very similar die set from the same company. I think that it's My Favorite Things, and they have like a coffee, kind of a coffee cup die set. There's a little lid, some whipped cream, and a straw in the cup and everything. So I kind of pre-cut those out. I have kind of one of everything, and then of course I did the green straw for Starbucks, and also this heart die from the last video, that die set, the stitched hearts from Little Inker Designs. And then I have I used vellum to cut out kind of the lid, so it'd be that see-through plastic. I know this is technically supposed to be the see-through plastic as well, but it works out better that way. And then there's also the stamp set that goes with it from My Favorite Things that I thought was really cute, and I'll be using this one here. I have it on a block. So the first thing is I pre-cut and kind of measured to keep a 1/4 of an inch on all sides, and then I think like 1/8 of an inch in between these two. So I just want to center it to put these down. This is where my sentiment is going though, so I want to stamp this first before I stick it down. And I'll be using the Memento Rich Cocoa to kind of match that brown theme. And I will do a test because I haven't cleaned the stamp and it's brand new. I want to make sure it stamps properly. So we'll get a stamp off there. And then stamp that on the one that's going on the card. Okay, so then I can stick this down with my tape runner. And this paper is actually from a little, kind of a thinner thing of cardstock. I will just show it to you. That I got at Target from the dollar bins. It was $3, I believe. There it is. But it's got like gold foil on Kraft, and I thought it was really cute. I don't find a lot of things I like in that section, so I was very happy to see that. So I just want to kind of make this even around, because I know I measured it 1/4 of an inch. I might be a little short up top, but that's okay. Excuse me. And then we'll stick the sentiment down and kind of measure that the same way. Okay, so those parts are down. And then for the cup, I probably should have thought about, maybe we'll have it hovering because I did not measure how tall that cup was. So I want this raised up, so what I'm going to do first probably is stick the straw to the back of this. If I'm going to raise it up anyway, it's fine to just have some adhesive on the back for the straw to grab onto. And then I can always trim off the top of it as well. So I'll just get that stuck to the back there, and then put some foam tape on the back so we can raise up the cup part of it and start with that. And then I will set that aside, and I'll just trim off this piece here. Hopefully you can't see that. I'll just trim off the corner. Okay. So we'll take that, and I think I'll just put it here, and we'll see where that goes. But we've got the straw up, which we can trim off. And then I wanted it would probably be going through the foam there. And I actually, this will be a little bit tricky. I stuck this down before I was going to do the band on it there. So what I will do first, the idea was to cut out this from there and then stick this heart in it. So I'll cut this out of the middle first and then see how we can do that since I already stuck it down. So we'll get this heart cut out first, just from the middle, and then I can trim the edges to fit. Okay, put that back. Okay, so I have this, and I need that to line up with that. So I wonder if I can just kind of trim along, if that would actually work. Okay, so I will hold it there. So definitely need to plan better next time, but this works out. I was just going to do that anyway. I was going to hold up the white, flip it over, and just trim along the lines, but that works too. So instead of raising this up, this will just be flat to the cup, and then we can stick the pink heart in the middle. So it's got a sleeve on it, and that lined up pretty well. And then instead I will use some glue, and I actually just got this edition. I got it on Amazon. I'll try and find the item and link it, but it's the, I think I just need to pop it off. It's one of the editions. I do not know what part is supposed to come off. Oh, that's right. Okay, so this is for the like glossy accents and stuff, so that the top doesn't clog. So this little pin here on the lid actually goes into their tube to keep it clog free. So for the glossy accents, it makes it a lot easier, so you don't have to keep sticking a pin in there or a safety pin. I'll probably have to get, since I do card classes and stuff, I'll probably have to get a few more of these. But I just wanted to get one to test it out, and I made sure to read some reviews. There is a smaller size of glossy accents, like the little 2-ounce bottle, I think. And I'm just going to pick up some of this glue, because I do not need all of that. And it's going to smush out anyway. So I wanted to make sure that it would fit the bigger size that I do have. Okay, perfect. So we'll just fit that in there like a little puzzle piece and get any glue off. Okay, then I will put this back in there to prevent the clogging, and then it screws back on. So then I just keep that on my my little Michael's rotating Kraft holder thing station. So for this one, I want to put that there, and I'm going to raise up the foam on probably either side of the straw so that we don't run into any bumps that it would cause. Hopefully that'll work. And I'll just do that thing again where I kind of trim the corner of that one so you can't see it. Okay, so I'll stick that down. We've got our whipped cream, and I'll trim off the straw while I'm at it. So for this one, there is a kind of adhesive, and I need to look into it, that is good for the back of vellum so that you can't see the adhesive through it. I'm going to zoom in a tiny bit on this, but I don't have that. So I think what I'll do is just use normal adhesive, and if it doesn't look great, then it doesn't. But I need to find out what that adhesive is and figure it out and find some. Okay, so those are all the pieces I have. So that is the card. I'll zoom out a little bit. I will link the Glossy Accents thing, no clog. I don't know really what it's called, but it's so it doesn't clog, down below. And then also, I'll try and find the vellum adhesive and then link that below too, because you can see a little bit over here. If it were all on the white and I didn't have any, you could probably go back here and rub it away, but I can do that later. Then it probably wouldn't be as visible. So that is the card, and hopefully I soon will have a number 3. Thanks, bye.